President Biden is debuting a campaign ad during the NFL season opener tomorrow, hinting at the state of the job market. And according to a new report, inflation is cooling.
Yeah, we've been talking a lot about this. On your sides, Christine Lazar has more on all of this. Good morning.
Yeah, you know, there's some positive things about the economy right now and some not so positive things, but the majority of Americans are not happy with the economy, right?
No,
so that's going to be his biggest hurdle.
That's the problem. The messaging is completely off track with, I think, how most people are feeling.
Right. So this ad is aimed to, you know, put those fears at ease, right? And it's going to be airing in swing states and on cable networks, so we're not likely to see it here in California. Right? We're not a swing state. The TV ad is part of a $25 million campaign push that will focus on Biden's economic record. This is a new Wall Street Journal poll is out that found that nearly 60% of Americans disapprove of his handling of the economy. President Joe Biden's campaign is debuting a new ad Thursday during the National Football League's season opener.
They said millions would lose their jobs and the economy would collapse. But this president refused to let that happen.
The 30-second video called Got to Work comes on the heels of a report from Goldman Sachs that says the odds of a U.S. recession over the next 12 months are now down to 15%, which falls in line with the historical average for any year.
Inflation is still high, but it is moderating here nicely, quickly, moving in the right direction. All the trend lines look good, getting inflation back to the Federal Reserve's target.
Goldman Sachs officials are calling this a soft landing, which means bringing down inflation without an economic collapse. It adds that U.S. paychecks will keep rising higher than goods and that consumer spending will keep the country's economic engine running.
There's still a script to be written here and things could go wrong, but at this point, the Fed feels like it's threading the needle just right.
As of now, the Federal Reserve has only been able to accomplish that feat once in the past 60 years. And some Republicans aren't as confident in Bidenomics.
Part of the inflation problem is the Biden, $1.2 trillion of Green New Deal spending called the Inflation Reduction Act was actually inflation creation.
Now, despite Goldman Sachs's glass is half full outlook, the Bloomberg consensus is that the U.S. has a 60% chance of a recession. And again, really at the end of the day, when it comes to voting, it just matters how the average American feels.
Yep.
If they feel like they are not doing well financially, if they feel like things used to be better, that's what's going to matter. But also, campaigns can swing. We've seen that
can happen between now and November of 2024 too.
And it's also about perception, right?
Yeah.
Like we've been anticipating a recession now for almost years, it feels like, but it hasn't necessarily hit. So
and I'll still say,
and the fear.
Even though people seem to be very hesitant about the economy, I still see people spending a lot of money, and we all know there was lots of travel this summer, and that wasn't cheap. So mixed messages across the board, right?
Christine, thank you.